Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. The Rangers look for their 7th straight victory next. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the Astros. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
So striding in, Delino DeShields. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Altuve is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He leads the team in batting average right now, and it seems like every time he goes to the plate, he's getting a knock. Obviously, that's not the case, but these guys really rely on him for his consistency and the spark he provides with the bat in his hands.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. We'll take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Bregman trying to get there. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gonzalez racing back into the Crawford boxes and gone. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let a solo shot as the result.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely. Matt Bush is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
First offering on its way, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. Lazar is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. First delivery to him on the way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Gaddis has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Stros on base. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Struck him out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Here's George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. He's got it one away.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Way out in front.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Beltre. And there are two away now.
Batting seventh.
Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting eighth. Catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. He's set. Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball and a strike. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco, as he's referred to in Latin American countries. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, and he puts it on the ground to second. On the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. And here's the former Pride prospect Willie Calhoun. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. No balls and 1 strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1 to Chirinos. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa loves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1-1 the count now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A fastball that just misses inside. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit out to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time. 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Altuve connects. Deep left field. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Standing in now, George Springer, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Count is 1-2 now.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. All even now at 1-1. Ready for another chance? Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side. Altuve has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Elvis Andrus. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That's outside.
And he lays off there 1-0. Liner towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, people, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike. On the ground is short. This could be two. Altuve for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Gurriel behind the ball and 2 strikes. Lined hard toward right center. To Shields is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Mazara ranging back. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Tony Barnett answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. White charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Gaddis at third with 2 away. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Grounded to short. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Counts 1-0.
The first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
High in the air out to center field. Odor is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers, Nomar Mazara 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Dribbled up the line. Backhanded. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Rougned Odor now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he gets ahead 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fastball in there for a called strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Rangers set down in order. They're down 2-1. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Coming on is Calhoun. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Gonna be a tough play. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there.
No real chance for him to roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
There goes Altuve. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. George Springer will be next. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Now batting, center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Altuve at second with two down. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Calhoun ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
In now, Yuli Gurriel. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
A ball and no strikes. Chirinos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Yanked on the ground down the line. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Chu with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Right 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Elvis Andrus is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2 once more. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it 4-1. Evan Gaddis now standing in.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher, Evan Gaddis.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler White, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time out. First pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Line toward the gap in left center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Jose Altuve will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is a tough spot in game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
The 0-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker.
1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home, and he is in there.
To the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Calhoun. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Julius P. Gurriel.
Digging in and looking for more, Yuli Gurriel. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Behind 0-2 now. Correa is off at first with 2 away.
Ball.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2 to short. There is Andrus. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. A pop-out and a ground-out for him to this point. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. Number 23 for him thus far. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to Kevin Jensen. Enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Riding in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now here's the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gonzalez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. One down.
Up next for the Astros.
Tyler Wright will bat next. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied out toward right. In comes Mazzara. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. On to first, a double play. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 41.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Fly ball out to right field. Reddick coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter giving that bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another shot now. Elvis Andrus. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Chirinos at second. DeShields on at first with 2 down. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Alex Bregman, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Mazzara's on his horse. 1 out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. This is line to left. that's going to be a base hit for Reddick.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Altuve. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Gallo shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. 8 runs, 14 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on us. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Roberto Osuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1 home. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game, defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And they'll go ahead and issue Beltre the free pass. Standing in, Willie Calhoun. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Willie Calhoun retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. So next to the plate for Texas, Robinson Chirinos. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-3 tonight. Houston took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Garrett Cole earned his 9th win of the year. Matt Bush couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base.